solid, then I'm with it. Say let's get it.
Kickstands down, square toes on the ground. Beef all around, I'm 10 toes down.
If you want it, we can get it. Chop it up, then split it. If it's solid, then I'm with it. Say let's get it.
Yo.
Say let's get it.
Bro, I am with Huck right now. I love that motherfucking intro. Shout out to Analyze.
Oh yeah.
Bro definitely did the damn thing on that song, man.
Yeah. Still waiting for you to send that to me. You ain't sent it to me yet.
Yeah, I did.
No, you did.
I thought I did. I don't know.
That's all right. I figured you'd sit back and go, fuck that motherfucker. You can't have it.
Get to the show, Hardwire. Get to the show. Appreciate you all for joining in, Miss Lotus, Huck, Hardwire, whoever the fourth person is in here spying, not commenting. So Trouble is running a couple minutes behind. He will join us here in a few. The sad part is I was going to be the one running behind tonight because I got an emergency call a minute ago, and then we get there and they canceled it. So we didn't have to do anything. Thuggin is working a double today. I'm going to miss him. Beaker is having technical difficulties on his phone, as you just heard. So he might be in and out tonight. And other than that, what's that shit that Trouble always says? Oh, yeah, time for the disclaimer. These are our thoughts and opinions only. It does not reflect on any perspective, current or past association with any club, affiliation with any organization, or anything thereof. These are our thoughts and opinions only. This is KSD Our Way. We will not be filtered. We will not be muted, except for Beaker right now. He's muted. But oh look, Baby Huck once on the show. You can't hear it in Clearwater on a mini vacation, but wanted to come show some love. That is a beautiful area. That's where we was at when we came down, and I gotta say, I really loved the Clearwater area. Yeah, unless you want to be like Huck. We muted him last week. He got to find out. But Beaker, is your mic working yet? Nope. Anyways, tonight's episode is going to be Law 20.
Hold on now.
Now I can hear you.
Something going on with the car then.
I told you it was the car. Okay. So, Law 20. Beaker, what's that law?
Here.
Do not.
But that did solve the issue, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why I can't hear your ass.
Nah, I was glitching because I was trying to look up the law, Hardwire. You know, we always unprepared out this bitch. That's what makes this a good show. That shows you that everything that we do is our thoughts and opinions. We don't write shit down. We're not scripted. This right here is proof. We have technical difficulties. We forget what we're supposed to be talking about. Law 20, don't commit to anyone. Evidently he froze again. So with this law,
Why can I not hear you? Hey, I'm sorry for all these difficulties, y'all. You know this will normally happen to us.
so good news everybody. When my phone is on mute and do not disturb, my firefighter siren and radio still goes off on my phone. So
There we go.
but
There we go. Now I can. All right.
I do I law 20 is don't commit to anyone.
Okay. I think I'm good. I can hear you, and that static is gone, right?
Do what?
I said I can hear you now, and the static is
I can
gone,
hear you.
right?
Yep.
All right, good.
So what do you have to say
Fucking
about
phone.
law 20, Beaker?
Law 20, do not commit to anyone. It is the fool who always rushes to take sides. Do not commit to any side or cause but yourself. By maintaining your independence, you become the master of others, playing people against one another and making them pursue you. Yeah, I'm pretty good about not committing to anybody. Commitment code. I have trust issues. I've been burned so many times. If it's not directly affecting me, I don't think I'm interested. Did
So
anybody hear that?
yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
So do you take this law just to mean anyone or anyone, anything, organization, association? How do you perceive this law?
Well, the only real commitment I have right now outside to myself is to my association, and even then, it's arm's length commitment. Like I involve myself when I feel that it's a benefit to me. Otherwise, I just do my thing.
So I take it as not committing to the negativity. If you've got positivity in your life, like Hardwire says, commit to your wife, your kids, a greater power. That's it. So I believe in that. Now, I also believe what Huck said right here. Committing to anyone within a club can be favoritism or clicking up. We all know about that click shit, that pillow talk shit. We've had that conversation before. So
And probably
when
will
I
again.
red bit into my burrito. She said, "Oh, it's hot. He switched them." There's napkins over there. But sorry everybody. But we had the click episode, the pillow talk episode. If you ain't seen it yet, go back and watch it. We ain't gonna fill you in. We ain't that type of people. Um, but you don't want to be in that situation to where you are showing favoritism. So in a club, organization, association, no matter what the hierarchy is, it can hurt you. But at the same time, being committed, if that one's the hot one, don't eat it. Eat this one. If this one's the hot one too, then I don't know what to tell you. They both hot. You're just gonna have to endure. But Beaker's laughing his ass off at you right
Look,
now.
I've already started on it, so I'm gonna finish it regardless.
Love you, Red. Love you.
Yeah. Whatever I said.
But ooh, Miss Lotus giving a different perspective. Let's look at this. This law is hard for me because when I believe in someone or something, I'm committed. I'm passionate. Now, I agree, but I disagree. You can be committed without being over committed. You can be passionate without being over passionate. So you gotta take the time to filter out, thin out, and do all that kind of stuff within the club or the organization. No, Hardwire. Both parts of the movie are not out. Riding Dirty 2 is out on Tubi. If you ain't seen it, go watch it. We are still waiting on Tubi to fix their fuck up. So if you got a problem with not being able to see one yet, make sure to get on social media, tag Tubi, and tell them we need Riding Dirty 1 released properly with the right poster and all that stuff. Redneck Side Motorcycle Whips, what's going on?
Big country in the house.
So, Brother Big Country over at redneckmotorcyclewhips.com has given us a promo code, Kickstands Down. Get 15% off of all merchandise that they have on their site. They have a lot more than just the Get Back Whips. Go on there and make sure you check them out. Do what you do. Huck, I sent you the link and you ain't joined yet. I was trying to be nice. I'm about to revoke your privileges.
Better get your ass in here, Hook.
Bylaws run the club. Without bylaws, there is no club. I agree personally, but I do know of some clubs and organizations that have been around for a couple decades now with absolutely zero bylaws in their club, organization, or association. Some people it works for, some people it don't. The main man Trouble finally in the house.
What's
I tried
happening?
messaging you and I was like, hey, I got a wreck. I need you to start the show on time. And then they canceled us and we didn't have to go respond. So I was like, disregard that.
Oh, they canceled you for work?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't get that message.
So a lot of clubs have bylaws very loosely followed. That is true. But now that Trouble's in the house, we're going to see what he has to say about this law, because this is the one I've been waiting on for him. Law number 20 of the 48 Laws of Power. Are you ready? Are you listening?
Listening, ready.
You got your response ready?
Oh no, say it out loud and then I'll give it to you.
Don't commit to anyone.
Have y'all spoke upon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we said what we thought about it.
All right.
Don't
Hold on.
commit.
Before we get into it, Trouble, I hate to cut you off, brother, but I got to do something real quick. I got to throw a shout out to Hook. Last week, some of my fellow association members were on their way to North Carolina and broke down on the side of the road. My brother Hook stopped and helped them out. Now, he didn't have to do that. He ain't part of the association. But he did what any true rider and any true brother is going to do. Somebody broke down, he stopped and gave him a shout. And I just wanted to shout that out and give him some love for that. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, brother.
Anytime, bro. Trust me. If I see anybody and they ain't the ops, I'm pulling over. If I see a helmet sitting on the ground behind a bike, I'm pulling over.
Well, all right, Mr. Trouble. Sorry. Cut you off. I know I did.
All right, so look, my apologies. Adulting as usual. It was a Monday. Um, and it was a great Monday, might I add. And to piggyback off of what you just said, Beat, as far as Hook, I had to do the same exact thing. I had to make a few phone calls and get somebody off the side of the road from a hit and run. So that's the real reason I'm late. But the gentleman is okay. The bike will be okay, and KSD is okay. So good evening, everyone. How are y'all? Um, we already did the disclaimer and everything, so that's out the way.
Yep.
So don't commit to anyone, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's look at the word commitment. What does it
Yeah.
mean, right? Committing to something means you're putting your undivided attention towards it. That means that you're putting your understanding, your faith, your beliefs, your opinions, and everything all into this one little bowl, right? And when you do it, just like machines, computers, and everything like that, humans let you down consistently. So, what's the real point of doing 100% commitments if they haven't showed you 100% they can be committed to you? What's the point? Now, what I will say is, I will fully commit to my life and my lifestyle wholeheartedly because I know that I'm gonna do whatever it's going to take to make sure that me and my family can eat off the same plate. But as far as it goes with these laws of power and the set as a whole, that's your first mistake. And my hand is up not to ask the question because I fully committed to a lot of people who weren't fully committed to me. So with that being said, we talk from experience up here, right? We got ages for hit all ages. You know what I'm saying? This panel has a wide spread of ages. Our community, all 200 and some odd subscribers, are a wide span of ages. Now, don't take it the wrong way when I tell you don't fully commit to anyone. What I'm saying is, as far as the set goes, don't put all of your education and knowledge and protocol and experience into one individual. Don't put none of that into one set. Don't put that into one group of people ever. You know what I'm saying? There's a thing that Frost says all the time, and there's a thing that Beaker backs him up and says in a different verbiage. There's a thing that I say: check but verify. Right? So when you're committing to something, let's start from an aspect that everybody can talk about: jobs. Right? You gotta work. You gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? When you took on your job, your responsibility, your career, whatever it was, did you fully commit to that, or did you have several options before you decided to make that option? Did you do your research? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be out here just willy nilly in it because you're gonna either get yourself hurt, you can get others around you hurt, or you're just gonna be a lost motherfucker out here that everybody's willing to use because the word is gonna spread like wildfire.
That's fire. So my thing was, you can be committed without being over committed. You can be passionate without being over passionate. You can commit to those that you need to commit to, your family, all that kind of stuff. As far as your organization goes, Huck brought up a really good point, which I'm going to let him speak on because he ain't give us his 2 cents yet. And Huck's 2 cents a minute ago was, within your club, organization, or association, do not commit to anyone, because if you commit to any one person, it could be considered clicking up, favoritism, shit like that.
One more thing I want to add since you bring up that. Don't fully commit to anyone, but if you're a part of an organization, fully commit to that name and that brand. Be
Itself.
the example of commitment to the brand itself. I'm fully committed to kickstands down. I have nothing but trust and understanding and sincere love for my brother Frost, Beaker, Huck. I show commitment when it's time to show commitment with those brothers. That's why I get called upon. That's why he get called upon. That's why he get called upon. That's why he get called upon because we have commitment values. So when it says don't fully commit to a person or yeah anyone, it's on the levels. You got levels of commitment, just like you got levels of engagement, just like you got levels of anything out here. And I hate to cut my brother off, but he made a freaking valid point, and I didn't want to be, since this is live and you can watch it over and over again, I didn't want to be put out there as I'm saying I don't commit to anything. Now, I wouldn't be here at 43 years of age without any form of commitment. But what I'm saying is don't be naive in your commitment process. Don't damn be that one or that several individuals that hear something, take it for fucking face value, and you end up the fucking laughing stock or you end up losing almost everything that you gained because of a poor decision in that commitment process.
So, Huck, brother, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you being here.
Always.
So, there's going to be two things before I let you speak on what you think about this law, right?
Mm-hmm.
First off, is this comment right here. Hardwire says, when do the Huckamania shirts go on sale? So, speaking of shirts, I like that shirt. I'm live. I like that shirt that you got on at the moment. Stand up, show that shirt off real quick.
Oh, that's a 511 tactical shirt.
I know what it is. I seen it. I liked it. That's nice. All right. Second thing, I feel that I want to know your stand on this comment right here. Never get so tied to anyone, anything, or organization that you lose your sense of self. Stand on who you are as an individual.
That is very true. So people tend to get tied up and overwhelmed inside of this association realm or this club realm that it takes over their life. So you just got to learn how to find balance in between doing club shit and doing household shit. Um, you can't get overwhelmed with the shit because if you start to get overwhelmed, then you start losing shit. There's plenty of places, well, not plenty of places, but plenty of times to where Trigger tell me, hey, you got to slow down because if not, you running yourself ragged. Trust me, I used to what be outside every fucking weekend, and I understand that certain clubs. Well, I understand that clubs and things like that push family first, but I'm out there trying to get it.
And I agree. And that's part of your commitment. Now, how do you feel about tonight's law, bro?
I feel good about it because, like I said inside of the comments, one thing you got to understand with you know basically, damn, I can't remember, but committing to a specific person or a specific thing that it starts feeling like that's the only thing you do. That's the only thing you got time for. Trust me, I understand. I'm a diesel mechanic. I'm full-time dad. I'm in a motorcycle club. Me and the wife, we doing our security shit. So I completely understand. But you got to learn how to better organize shit. It's okay to be committed to something, but you got to be committed to everything in a whole. There's 24 hours in a day. There's some days that I sleep for maybe 3, 4 hours, but hey, I'm up and I'm getting it, no matter what it is. Whether if it's coming in here to work like I'm at work right now, or being on twos.
There's one word that I want to add to this law, and everybody should be doing it. It's called prioritize, say it for me.
Prioritization.
Prioritization.
Prioritizing.
There you go. Prioritize, right?
Prioritization.
There you go. So compartmentalizing everything in your life will make your life go by a lot smoother. When you fly by night and you fly by the sim of your pants, that's when you get fucked up. That's when what Huck was saying, that's when your commitment levels start to take over what should be prioritized. Me, like you said, of course, family is going to be first. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, my family is second because I'm gonna put that man upstairs first. That's just my belief, and I'm also gonna put my health right there with it because if I have neither, I can't be fully committed to my fucking family because there's a thing called mental health. And shout out to Men's Mental Health Month. This is the last day. I hope you guys have been doing what you need to do to stay focused. I hope you've been talking to who you need to talk to. And our phone lines are always open. But prioritization, man, is a big thing as far as this law for me.
So we've got a lot of great comments down here. We've got a lot of great responses on this panel. Um, as far as commitment, let me ask you all a question. How much commitment in our lifestyle, right? How much commitment is needed in order to do this biker stuff? How much commitment is needed? Thank you, Biker News Canada, Brother Bob in the house. He said somebody's audio was echoing and it was Huck. So I muted you for a second, bro, just to let you know. But how much commitment is needed to have this lifestyle while having employment, while having the biker stuff going on, while having a family, while taking care of not only your physical, but like Trouble said, it's mental health month, men's mental health month. So how about that mentality? And ladies, don't think just because it's men's mental health month that we forgot about you at all. All right. You got to think about your mentality as well, your physical health. And there's a lot of ladies in this group and these comments right now that I know be out here on the set, be riding, be putting some miles in, be doing some things. So my question is, as far as this, do not commit to anyone. You don't want to be overcommitted. So on a scale from like 0 to 100, right? How much commitment do you put into the lifestyle? Let's start with you, Beaker, since you're unmuted.
Right now, I'm probably 50% because of my circumstances, my situation. And once all this is resolved, probably about 90%. And I want to expand on something you said earlier about don't fully commit. You can be committed without being invested. Now, I hope y'all understand what I mean by that. I'm fully invested, just like Trouble, just like Frost, in KSD. I'm committed and I'm invested to this platform and this show. I'm fully invested in what I need to take care of over the next 3 months to get my life back where I want it to be. Outside of that, I'm not really fully invested in much of anything. I have some commitments I have to take care of, shit. Commitment is a large word and it covers a lot of different things. Commitments vary. You got your family, your work, you got to pay your bills, you got to make sure your vehicles are running, you got to keep your bike up, you got to make sure that you're taking care of all your club commitments, and set commitments and everything else, just like Hook said, man. We've all got a ton of shit on our plates. How you approach it, how you deal with it, and how you prioritize it, as Mr. Trouble said, is how you get to your life. That's all I had to say about that.
All right, Beaker, I'm going to hand it off to Huck because he's at work. I don't know how long he's going to be on the show. So let's get him knocked out real quick, and then we'll go with me and you, Trouble.
So, to be completely honest, I don't know how to gauge it. The only reason why I say that is because I have, fuck was that? I have overly committed to being in a motorcycle club plenty of times. There's been plenty of times that I took my health and everything for granted. Hell, when I was on the set, I had still on the set, but in previous years, I had a stroke. I was still trying to go out and ride. I was bleeding internally because a lymph node on my left kidney had ruptured, and I was bleeding internally. And I was still trying to be outside. But it took the wife telling me, hey, you need to sit your ass down for a little bit to actually sit down. So I don't know. That's hard for me.
Um, First off, I didn't know that about you, Huck, and that's definitely a sign of over commitment. When you stop paying attention to your body, because we have one vessel on this earth, and when you stop taking care of that vessel, and it's telling you, it's giving you warning signs like it was doing, that's definitely dangerous. I haven't overly committed in that aspect to where my body was telling me, well, what wasn't giving me that kind of warning sign, but I have overly committed to this lifestyle to where sleep wasn't a thing, and I was sacrificing sleep to overly commit to the set, and on the reverse end, I was too damn tired to do what I needed to do at work to stay focused, and therefore put myself in harm's way of losing jobs, so to speak. And I never got fired because of that reason. However, I just want to put it in perspective how I did overly commit. As of right now, I'm committed. I've been doing it going on 8 years. I have several hats that I wear, like or speak upon a lot. But there's a certain level of commitment that I do have for the set as well as the said club that I am with. And then I pass down those commitment priorities to my top four and my cabinet. That way, I'm still committed to it, but I don't have as much pressure on top of me for my commitment duties. Fully committed to my lifestyle and my family and doing everything that I possibly can to make it easier for us. But I do have a balance now. I used to be that Thursday through Sunday, sometimes Wednesday through Sunday, sometimes Tuesday through Sunday. Got Now I've decided, all right, that while that's cool, making that push, if that push isn't um, going to push back in a lucrative way and I'm spending more than I'm gaining, then I need to reevaluate. And that's what I did. I started making the set work for me, still committed to it, still, I'll still ride that damn big mama over here. I'll educate, I'll try to stand up, I'll do everything that's needed to be done without losing myself within that commitment value. If it's starting to get too much, I'm passing the buck, and let somebody else show how committed they are to the name, and the logo and what we believe in as far as the organization. See how committed they are to it. But as far as what Frost asks, I feel like I have a balance, and I do everything in my power to balance it out. So if I know, for example, if I'm going to do a Thursday through a Sunday run the week before, I'm going to try to get as much sleep, as much family time, as much, hey, old lady, you want to go do this? And then inside that 4-day run, she can contest to it. I'll implement. Um, and with this lifestyle that we're in, you have to have a balance. Whether it needs to be a healthy balance, but if it's not a healthy balance, it still needs to be a balance, and it has to be an understanding on both sides. It can't just be whoever is inside of that obligation. It can't be one sided. It does have to be on both sides, because within this lifestyle, you are going to lose some time, and it's just understood. What's understood doesn't have to be explained, so to speak. But I feel like it still has to be explained. There's certain things that's understood that don't need an explanation, but there's a lot of things that, especially if you're talking to a person or you're with a person that has nothing to do with your lifestyle, you do have to do some explanation. But that's where I stand with it. Frost, you can take it away, bro.
So we all know that I've admitted numerous times I put a lot of commitment into the set life, the club life, and sometimes it's too much. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. So a couple years ago, I was that Sunday through Saturday, bro. Every day of the week. That's what I was doing. That's what I lived for. That's how it needed to be. And then I realized, me running and jumping and doing all that stuff, I was taking time away from my family, taking time away from the stuff that really mattered. So since I, you know, have recognized that, I went from that 98% guy down to, I say 40 or 50, because I put a lot of time into this show, and not just for the episodes, but for the viewers. I got people calling me day and night, giving me information, giving me suggestions, asking about merchandise, asking about designs, all this and that. So I put a lot of time into it. But at the same time, I'm in the process of, as you all know, still trying to get this house together, which, it's becoming hard. I've got to the spot to where I need assistance because some of the bigger stuff I can't do on my own. But I'm taking on all this other stuff for my family, as well as doing what I need to do for the show itself. Now, with the show, that is my set life. 90% of the viewers down here are all on the set. Not even our set. All right, we got viewers from the white set, the black set, the Spanish set. We got American and Canadian and Brazilian and even overseas in Europe, Scotland. We've had Australia people on here. We got people all over. So I'm getting all the news from everywhere. We're not doing biker news. We're not that channel. All right. Shout out to the Diamond Effect with Archbishop, Mike Ball, and Aaron Olinger. Shout out to Black Dragon. Shout out to Lavish. You know, those bros, they handle that biker news stuff. Hollywood handles the biker news stuff. That's not us. We on here for the real issues. But I did. I went from, 98% down to the 60-50%. Redneck Side Motorcycle Whips. You know, if you guys have not watched The Burning Room, I highly suggest going and watching The Burning Room. He's got some pretty good content on there. He talks about a lot of stuff. Straight Jacket was doing the padded room for a while and doing interviews, and life took over. He had to stop the show for a while. He's talking about getting back to it soon, so let's all wish him luck on that. Carney, don't ever listen to anything Carney tells you. Carney is on 90 podcasts a day from sun up to sundown, and then from sundown to sun up. Okay? Carney's crazy. Don't listen to Carney. By the way, his birthday was a couple days ago, so shout out to Carney. Happy birthday, bro. You know I got to give you hell. Hardwire is another one. Hardwire does all kinds of subjects. He's done a couple biker news episodes. He's done some protocol episodes. He's done some ranting and raving episodes. We like those. So it's all about the controversy. And you got to take your time and place it where you need to place it for a certain time period. You can still be 100% committed to something while you're paying attention to something else. Even whenever Trouble, you can vouch for me on this one. Huck can vouch for me on this one. Beaker, you can't anymore, but I know you can vouch for me on this one because of your past. Even whenever you're in a relationship, you've got a family and you got stuff going on. When you out there on that set, your family's still in the back of your mind the whole time. You shaking hands, you talking to bros and sisters, you doing all this and that. But your number one commitment or number two is right there the whole time. It's in your heart, in your mind, don't go away. Then you come home and you with your family. Guess what? You just switched places. Now you put the club life on the back burner, but all those people that's on the set and out there and showing love and doing all that, they in your mind. I heard about a bro going down the other week. Shout out to Fat Boy, he's okay. Got some road rash, but he's still in my mind. Even though I'm doing show, I'm doing family, I'm doing all this other stuff. So you can be committed while not being active in said commitment at that point in time. No one addressed that part of it. So I wanted to address that part, the active part, while still being committed to it. Because being out there on the set doesn't mean that we're not still committed to what we have at the house. I have an interview tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern on Sirius and Silliness Outcast channel about how violent Canadian clubs are. And that's crazy because here in America, when we think about Canada, we think about maple leaves and maple syrup. We think about how at the end of every sentence we hear "a." We we don't think about the violence. We think about that chilled niceness. You bump into someone and you're like, they're apologizing to you, and you're the one that bumped into them. So it's crazy hearing about the violent side of everything up there. Which I mean, they are still ran by the mafia and the clubs. So I do got to give them that. The Chinese, the Japanese, or whoever, they're taking over now. But from what I hear, allegedly. See, Heather said she don't think about the violence when she thinks about Canada either. What about you guys? What y'all got to say?
Nah, I think about um, visiting and enjoying scenery and basketball and hockey, things of that nature. I don't think about the violence, but I mean, in all retrospect, there's violence everywhere. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Tourist spots, there's violence everywhere. So I get it. You got people who like to act up. So it just is what it is. Um, but in regards to the topic, hey, he's fully committed to letting us know that there's violence out there. Those French fuckers, quiet, emotional. I get it. I get it.
They probably got mad
Hell,
at you for trying to put syrup on the fries.
I mean, the stereotype for Canadians has always been they're the most polite people in the world. And it's fairly accurate because I know several Canadians outside of Brother Bob. But if you've ever read his book, you know they get violent. They throw down. They throw hands. They ain't scared. And if you haven't read his book yet, why not? It's worth the read. Go get the damn thing. Trust me.
One Night at the Playpen. It's on Amazon. Go
Yep.
get it. If you want that signed copy, hit us up. Somebody on here had said that they wanted a signed copy. Okay, Beaker wants a signed copy. I think it was Heather Moe wanted a signed copy
Yeah.
as well. Um, so if you ain't got it yet, let me know. Brother Bob, reach out to me after the show. I know that there's at least 2 signed copies. Um, both of you guys that I just named, or guy and lady that I just named, know how to get a hold of me. So send me your info and I'll get a hold of him. I don't know what he's gonna charge or none of that stuff. That's between all y'all for the signed copies. But you know, the great thing about Brother Bob is that the book tells a lot of truth. And if you know the story that he's talking about because of this biker lifestyle, then you know who he's talking about with this biker lifestyle, even though the names have changed. Uh, Trouble and I got to be his first interview, his first podcast interview ever. He was on Kickstands Down for the first interview ever. I'm honored. I'm privileged. Um, I also personally got to be his first American review on Amazon for his book. So make sure that you go check it out. Um, e-transfers. Beaker, do you know about e-transfers? Okay, so he's going to make sure his PayPal works. If not, we'll set him up to a Cash App. Um, if you don't have, we'll make it work one way or the other. Between all of us, I know we got some kind of payment that he accepts. So we'll make sure that he gets it and y'all stuff gets to you and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you go check us out. tpublic.com/user/KSD for all your kickstands down merch. I had people talking to me about it today. Trouble. I need True to get with Red and a couple other ladies and try to come up with some more female designs. That was requested today. They love our stuff, but they're wanting more stuff put into the set. Huck's back on here. I need your big head to get with Sis and try to come up with some more female designs. All y'all females need to work together. Heather, you need to jump in there too. I love you females. I don't know what kind of designs y'all want. Okay.
Same.
The one that we do have on there right now, Red Maiden came up with. So between her and Beaker, they was able to work that out and make that design. Sis, I ain't forget about you. So get your revolving ass into the works too, and let us know some good designs. And yes, I know black. Okay, y'all want stuff y'all can wear on the set and with the sisters and with the bros. I get that. I already know. That was one of the things that was said to me. Hey, yo, I need some stuff I can wear to the clubhouse. I need some stuff I can wear to bike week or bike night. I need some stuff I can go show off at somebody else's bike night. I got it. We'll get you. We're working on it. Y'all need to work together. Give me some ideas. Come on now.
Yeah, give me some ideas. I'll see what I can come up with. And if you come up with an idea
A big
and you
pink
get it worked
vagina on
out,
a black shirt.
send it to me and I'll make sure it gets uploaded.
This is why we can't let Red on the show. Y'all all heard that, right? A big pink vagina on a black shirt.
With the ladies of KSD written across it.
Yep.
Hey, look. So I got a Cookie Monster design, and it's got the Cookie Monster, and it says C is for Coochie, and he's holding up a couple of them. I got another one that says Coochie Muncher. So we can put that on there. You know, I know some of y'all sisters is into that shit. We ain't hating on y'all.
Mm-mm.
And don't forget about the Huckamania t-shirt.
I'll have to get with you on that one, bro.
So this is what we got to do. We got to get Huck's face with Hulk Hogan's hair and do Huckamania shirts. I think it will sell. It'll be hilarious. People will buy it just because, look at him. They'll buy it. Oh, Heather's laughing her ass off. Huck Hogan for the win. See, look, Huck, they already loving the idea. We're going to give you Hulk's hair. We'll make the Incredible Hulk with his face on it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Huck smash.
I actually like that smash. If it matters.
Damn, I was muted. I'm going to go grow a mullet.
My man.
Don't you already got a rat tail? Just let it grow out a little bit. You look like
Speaking
a bro
of
with a rat tail.
I saw something in Vegas while I was up there last weekend. I ain't seen him forever. I saw a brother that had like the 8-inch afro going.
Richard Simmons.
And no, yeah, but he had the baseball cap sitting on top of it. You didn't have like
Hey,
squished down. It's just sitting right on top.
so my cousin Quentin, right? Bro had like a 24-inch afro, and I mean
Oh,
like
fuck.
lengthwise, not all the way around. That motherfucker's 24 inches wide, and he had the hat on there with a couple bobby pins back in the day with the old fitted cap. But you remember the one from the early 90s that had the bill in the front and the bill in the back? You know, that white man can't jump fucking hat with the double bill? He had that bitch bobby pinned into his fro. Man, let me tell you. He used to get all the ladies, though. Nova Scotia.
I want to go there.
He's a maritimer.
I want to go to
Honey
Texas.
bun.
I can dig deep for treasure.
Carney said, Huck smash that like button, motherfuckers. That's gonna be hit. We're gonna have to get the Hulk and do the AI thing to where it says Huck smash, and whenever he comes onto the show, we're gonna have to give him his own little intro to where he smashes into the show. Prince Edward Island. I don't know that one.
Yeah. Yep.
I know Nova Scotia and the little island that they're digging for treasure on, Oak Island.
I want to go there.
Yeah, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island, the Maritimes.
Brother Bob said he's with Hardwire on the Huckamania. So we're gonna have to get him a little blonde mullet, shave the top of
He's
his
gonna
head.
have to say, "Oh yeah," every time.
That was Randy
Oh,
Savage.
yeah. That was the Macho Man.
Was it?
Hell yeah.
It was Macho Man.
Yeah, that was the snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh yeah, it was. Damn. I haven't watched wrestling in so long.
That's racist. Not all white people look the same, fucker.
You're right, but they all sound the same. Oh shit.
Y'all
Yeah,
sound.
you might not let Red on the show, but she's going to be on the show.
Yeah, she's the honorable mention.
The honorary member.
Yes. Yes, Brother Bob. I do remember the geography, my friend.
Hey, Huck. So, Sis called you out, and you know, because she's a higher rank than you are,
Why would you say that?
she gets to say this. She said, next time you come on the show, you got to have on the blonde wig. Otherwise, what are you doing with your life?
You know what? I'm going on Amazon right now.
Oh God.
He gonna get the blonde mullet. What? Hey, I don't know. I don't know if you can do it with a wig. Well, I don't know if you can do it with a white people wig or not. But if you can, you need to turn that blonde mullet into some Jerry curls. I want to see that motherfucker dripping. Look, trouble quit. He done leaned his head back.
I'm done. It's time for the water.
Bro.
I seen on Facebook a poodle with some motherfucking Jerry curls. Oh my God. I laughed so fucking hard. Cause they even kind of like they made sure that it's real fucking wet, so it was hanging down real good.
Did none of y'all watch wrestling back in the day? Randy Savage did not go woo.
It used to be.
That was the white haired
Ric
guy.
Flair.
Thank
That
you,
was Ric
That
Flair.
was Ric Flair, Nature Boy, right?
Yep.
Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
He should slap the shit out of them chests.
Hey, quick question. Quick question for you, Frost. Can I put
What's
a
up?
bonnet on top of the mullet?
You should
A
put
bonnet.
a motherfucking bonnet.
Hey, hey, look. If you do the bonnet, you got to do one of the Amish ones.
He does a bonnet. Oh wait, yeah,
It's got to be the little Amish lady hat. You can't do
What?
the normal hood bonnet.
What in the hell has this show devolved into tonight?
Picking on
I don't know.
Eh,
He's
me and
up
Frost
here.
are me in trouble over here. Like, yeah, okay, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
that?
logging out.
Beaker showing his titties on the chat.
I can. Yeah.
Hey, wasn't there a fine for shit like that?
Hey, yeah.
And now we're
There's the
back
other one
to the
too.
nipples and navels. What's going on, KSD? We're just everywhere.
Huck, how much is that fine, bro? I know you know.
$20.
How much is that fine, bro?
$20.
Which one?
The nipple fine.
Oh, ooh. I hope you're ready to pay up.
How
I
much
don't
is
know.
it? You
I
ain't been
don't know.
hit with it yet?
Nah, not yet. Is the wife in the chat?
Mm, No, she's not in here tonight. She
Nah,
don't like
not
me
No,
like
tonight.
that.
I didn't see her.
Oh, damn.
So the fine, for those of you that don't know, if you on video call with another bro and that other bro shows his nipple shirtless, you owe a $50 fine off gate. $20 first offense if you didn't know about the fine. Once you know about the fine or you've already been fined, it goes to $50. I don't care if I'm live. What are you talking about? Heather gonna hit us with a "you live, Frost."
Oh, I got a couple people that owe me like $150.
Well, I think I already paid that fine.
Over on Messenger and general chat. No, 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 no. I know what you're talking about now. On
Oh, that wasn't him.
that was Blackbeard. Or no, Road Glide. One of the two. Blackbeard or Road Glide. I
It was
can't remember.
Rogue.
Look, sis says she's gonna make it rain on you, Beaker. You better keep on. Go ahead, earn this
Number
show
love
some
for you,
money. You
sis.
know we
Number
ain't
love for you.
monetized. I'm logging off, and then you can do whatever you want.
Number love for you,
Yeah.
sis.
The
You,
next man
you
boob
got
I
my
see, I'm gonna give my quick exit strategy.
yeah. Beaker got my cash app. I get 10% management fees, and then he can keep the rest.
All proceeds will go to the maintenance of Kicksands Down.
All proceeds better go to fucking Red Fox.
This motherfucking hood rat, bruh. All proceeds
See,
better go to
it ain't
Red's
me.
pocket. She broke.
It ain't me, Red. Backer News Canada said they look similar.
Hey, you know she a hater with the hard R. Hater. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I love all of y'all. But look at the size of this motherfucking burrito I'm about to hop off here and eat. You see this?
He's gonna be in a shitter in point two.
I am about to munch the hell down. I ain't hating on her hustle. Look, I live with her. Shit. Hustle. I don't care. Do whatever you got to do. As long as you're bringing money home, I don't give a shit. I'm not that type of guy.
I'm a hustler.
I'll send Beaker out there on the corner. Don't think I won't. He was down there in Vegas. I told him to stick his leg out. Hell, I told Trouble on Facebook. He said he said something about looking for a night job. I said, hey yo, the corner's available. Remember, The more leg you show, the more money you make. He was like, not for me, fool.
Yeah, that was not my that was not my interjection there. I was doing that for the partner. Shit, that's good.
Yeah, it's time to
Hey,
go
look,
eat.
I had your back. I was trying to help you out. I was like, you just remember, show some leg, bro.
I work my day job, brother. I'm good.
And then you
It's
see
time
how
to go
fast
eat.
my whole demeanor turned around when I found out who the job was for. Oh, nah, don't you listen to me. You gonna get somebody hurt. I will fuck somebody up.
Hey, look, you gonna get her with a belt, and you gonna get that motherfucker then tossed across the street.
You gonna get Huck smashed around this bitch. Huckamania.
It's time to go eat.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
All right, I'm
All
about
right.
to get up out of here.
Yo, I love all y'all. Appreciate it. Trouble's been sneaking out before me, so it's my turn. Fuck him. Nah, it's all love. But I appreciate you all coming by. It's your boy Frost. See y'all next week for Mental Health Monday. And what did I have to say? Oh yeah. Man, fuck Huck.
Damn, Huck, you want to go with your exit strategy?
Sure, I got you, sir. Much love and respect to you guys, to everybody inside of the audience. Keep up the good work for y'all. Keep on pounding. Have a great one. Much love and respect again. Hawk out.
All right. Like I said, apologies for the late attendance. I was handling a phone call and getting some boots on the ground to a victim of a hit and run who did survive. So yeah, but appreciate everyone for always holding KSD down to the fullest. From the merch to the comments to the good mornings to the Discord, and following everybody else on their journeys as far as podcasts and in life. But I want to leave you with this. If you're going to stay committed to your life. Stay committed to your lifestyle and what's more important to you. Don't stay committed to anyone else's views, guidelines, or interpretations of what you should or shouldn't be. Sounds like a disclaimer, but it's not. It's the truth. And that's how I feel. But you can take my words and not listen to them, you know what I'm saying? Or you can choose to apply some of these things to your life, because I'm not only talking to you, I'm talking to myself. But next Monday, we're going to do mental health. Also, I want to give the KSD family a heads up. I'm going to venture. I'm going to start a new podcast. Still will be a part of my home podcast. Don't get it twisted. But it's going to be called This and That. And it's actually in the works now. And, it's going to be a little this, a little that. It's going to be a lot of things that's happening real time, real speed. Gonna be some jokes, gonna be some laughter, but it's gonna be a easygoing podcast, man, to where you can, submit your questions, concerns, or anything like that, your jokes. And we're just gonna keep that thing moving. So I'll let you know more about that. But as I always say, fake love is always worse than real hate. No debate. You heard it here first. KSD, aka Kick Stands Down podcast. It's your main man Trouble, aka Left Lane Bully, and I'll let you on the highway or something. Peace.
Keep it short and sweet like I always do. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, show the love to everybody else out here who shows us the love. And we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Say let's get it.
Kick stands down, square toes on the ground. Feet fall around, now 10 toes down.
If you want it, we can get it. Chop it up, then split it. If it's it's solid, then I'm with it. Say let's get it. Only one gon' scratch, the other two, they scared. Nobody forgot what you said, The beef ain't dead, get it back in bloodshed. Ducking from the cops and the ops and the feds. Serve 'em off the top with the Glock.